To begin the installation of the system, you will need to open the setup file provided. Run the first executable file, salis.exe. Click OK when a message box shows up, and then click Next. Choose an installation location, click Next, click Install, and then wait for the system to complete the installation. When the installation is complete, click Run SALIS. This will take you to the login page for the web system. When you log into the system, you will be presented with the dashboard screen, showing a graph of all the current sales figures of the sales rep using the system, as well as links to each section of the system available to the person logged in. To begin with, click on the client link in the navigation bar on your left. Here you will be taken to the client page, where you can add a company or company contact. Here we will be able to add a company called Gridiron with the relevant details and load them onto the system. Next, we will add a contact person and link them to the company that we have just created. Let's create a company contact person for the company that we have just created. Click on the Add Company Contact tab and fill in the details for the company contact that you would like to create. Then, select the company you would like to add this contact person to and click Create. Once the company and company contact person have been created, their details will be listed in the client list. Next, we will create a quote for the client we added earlier. To do so, click on Quote in the navigation bar on your left, and this will take you to the Generate Quote screen. Here we will create a quote for Gridiron by selecting them as the client, as well as selecting the contact person this quote was issued to. We will set the quote stage to exploration, set it to inside the pipeline, as we are certain it will become a sale. Next, we select ham as the manufacturer and a ham tandem roller as the machine type. After entering the expected sales date and quote price, we submit an item to that quote. Note that you can add multiple items to a quote, after which you will attach a PDF to each item and generate the quote. Next, we will maintain a quote. We do this by navigating once again to the quote link on the navigation bar and then clicking the Maintain Quote tab. Here, all of the issued quotes that have not become orders yet are listed. You will see our quote for Gridiron is listed here. Click on the Quote Stage drop-down list and update the quote stage to Order. After confirming this action, the quote will be moved to the Order section of the system. Since the account we are using has permission to access the sales management sections of the system, you can now view and update orders. Click on the second order link in the navigation bar. The first link is for sales representatives only. Once on the orders page, you can assign a machine to an order. To do this, select Assign Machine. You will notice that no machines are available. Let's fix this by placing a stock order. The training account also has access to the stock items section of the system. To update the stock order, click on the stock items link in the navigation bar. Note that this is usually done by the logistics manager. You will see that our stock order for the ham tandem roller appears here under the stock order tab. Click on Process Order. Here, the logistics manager enters all of the relevant details concerning the machine as they receive them from the factory. Once the details have been entered, click Create to create a processed stock order. Next, let's track the order we just processed. To do this, click on the Tracking tab. Here you can view and search the processed orders on the system. Let's update the location of our order from in transit to Durban Port and confirm the update. Let's try assigning a machine to that Gridiron order again. Navigate back to the order screen by clicking on the second order link again and click Assign Machine. Now we have a ham roller in stock after we processed the order for it and can assign it to the quote we issued earlier. Click Select to do so. Now the machine we have ordered has been successfully assigned to the quote. Now that we have ordered the machine, let's invoice the client for it. This part of the sales process is handled by the sales coordinator. Functionality that the training account has been given access to. To issue a pro forma invoice, usually for financing purposes by the client, click on the invoice link in the navigation bar. The default tab shown will be the Generate Pro Forma Invoice tab. Input the transport cost and insurance cost, and then click Generate Pro Forma Invoice. Next, generate the full invoice to be sent to the client. Click on the Generate Invoice tab and find the sale that needs to be invoiced. Select the Incoterms and click Generate Invoice. You'll be prompted to save the PDF of the invoice. Choose a location where you will find it later and save it. This is the invoice that will be emailed to the client. Next, let's add a stock item. Click on the stock items list in the navigation bar. On the stock items page, you'll be presented with a list of all the stock Wirtgen currently has on hand. To add a stock item, click Add Stock Item, and then click Add New Manufacturer, and let's call this manufacturer Cyber. As you can see, Cyber already exists as a manufacturer. You can easily remove this duplicate entry by clicking the red Delete button. Now, let's add a new machine type. Click on the Add Stock Items button again in the navigation bar, and then click Add Stock Item. This time, we'll create a new machine made by Ham. This machine type will be a Ham single roller made in a Ham factory in Berlin. Once you've clicked Create, it will be added onto the system. Next, let's add a new supplier. Click on the Add New Supplier button on the Add Stock Item page. Our new supplier's factory is in Brazil, and they make cyber machines. Next, we add a stock item to the machine the same way we added a new Ham roller machine type. Once created successfully, you will see the new machine listed on the system under your supplier, Cyber. One of our orders has been shipped from Durban to the Pomona depot. Let's update that stock item's location by clicking on the Track Stock link in the navigation bar. This will take us to the Track Stock page. Change the location of the second order from Durban to Pomona. Next, let's capture a payment for an order. Click on the Capture Payment link on the navigation bar. This will take us to the Capture Payment page. Select the order and click Capture Payment. You'll then be prompted to upload a PDF of the proof of payment from the client. Select the file you want to upload, click Submit, and then the payment will be captured. The machine we have just captured the payment for has been inspected and is ready to be delivered. Let's clear it for delivery by clicking on the Pre-Delivery Inspection link in the navigation bar. Click Clear PDI to clear the machine for delivery. Once the machine has been cleared, you can go to the Orders page and see the status of your machine has been updated to PDI and registration. Let's adjust the targets set for the sales reps. Click on the Targets link in the navigation bar. This section is accessed by the sales manager. Here, you can select the sales rep you would like to adjust the targets of and change the values. You can see the graphical representation of these targets on the sales rep's respective dashboard. Let's change a value for the training account. As you can see, a value already exists, but we'll override it for now. You can see that it is automatically reflected on the sales rep's target in the dashboard once the target has changed. Their target for November is now lower. Let's log into the admin account. This account controls user access and database backup. Click Backup and Restore on the navigation bar. Here, you can back up the database with all of the system's information and then restore it in a few simple steps, as shown. The system also has a convenient help function. If at any stage you are unsure how to do something, click on the help icon on the top left-hand corner of the screen. This will take you to a detailed document that explains all of the system's functionalities. You will always be shown help that is relevant to the section of the system that you are currently working on.